Welcome to Incredible Tiny Homes. I'm Randy Jones. Here, listen. Hey everybody, that was our, we have to keep a door between us sometimes because it just gets dangerous in here when you build these tiny homes. Where's our hard hat? How come we don't have any kind of protection, like some kind of rubber suit we're supposed to be wearing? This is radioactive. Look here. Everybody, welcome to Friday, July 20th. This is my son's birthday. He is traveling cross country, heading to California. Happy for him. He's 25 years old. Here's you guys working here. Let me show you the progress we had today. We've been here every day this week showing the progress of this home. This one here is Miss Transue, she said. Got all the windows. Yeah, the double doors over here. Come on in here, guys. This is the guy's workstation. They've got all their tools, their personal tools that they carry. As you can see, this has taken time to accumulate all these tools, extra things, all in here. And we wheel them around from station to station as we build homes. Inside, we've got a drill outside, it gets a little loud. But on the floor, which marks where all the plumbing is in the floor, all right? So that way when we're putting hardwood floors down, we know where to nail, where we need to glue. This is called the shiplap. It's a little groove in between each layer. And then we call it shiplap or square edge. There's no V-joint. It's kind of popular right now. I like the V-joint, but this is popular too, so either way. This whole thing is loft area. We've got an iron all the way inside. Our flooring will fit inside our iron. We've got another load-bearing beam here, so it cuts off the load. 2 staircases. They go up. And we've got a heating and air system there that will have 2 vanes that'll blow down and up to maintain the air conditioning and the heat when they need it. As you can see, the windows, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 windows, plus this is a French door. The French door was set on the inside of the house, and it'll have a fold-up porch and a fold-out roof system. You guys tune into this one because it's going to have tile floors, tile backsplashes, glass sliding privacy doors frosted into the bedroom, nice kitchen. This is going to be a really interesting house for sure. Look at that. Oh, that's your head. It's not welded yet. Come on. Good. This, keep an eye on this one. We'll come to you every day and show you this one. Of course, we put egress windows up here. You can crank them out, and that's for fire safety. Of course, we put fire alarms in them, or smoke alarms. They're hardwired, battery backed up, just like you would a residential home near the bedrooms. This is our scaffolding on the outside of the house. Here you can see the wood going up for the siding. This is a 1x12 shiplap, that's the cut on the back side of the square edge. And then this has a strip on the front, and that'll be a board and batten siding. As you can see how it goes around the windows in the drip edge. Watch yourself there. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 homes going up right now. We're getting ready to set up 4 more right after this. This is sisters, Judith. This will have a metal, a wood, and then more metal on the top of the wood. It's got a reverse loft. The bedroom's actually down with the living room up. Come on, Melissa. Hey, Joe, how big is this house?
10 by 30.
10 by 30.
Yes, sir.
10 by 30. This is Joe. He's a carpenter on here. As you can see, this is our lofts. We use this angle iron, right, Joe?
Yes. 5/16 steel.
5/16 steel. So he's putting in the shower. This will be a valve. This is gas for the
washer dryer.
Washer dryer. 10 foot wide is big.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah. I mean, lots of them. This is a big house. Right?
Elbow room.
Yep. So this is the bathroom area.
Vanity, dressing room. More or less, we have a barn door slider.
Yep.
Give security, but we've got plenty of living space out here. It's great for you elderly.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
Mom's
climb
is
up
10
steps.
foot wide. That's right. And you'll have steps going up there. And that's the living room prayer room up there that she's got. This is her sister Judith. Awesome.
Here's the lady.
Good deal. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Hardwood floors, we cover them as we're building. Now we're putting in our lofts. We're building the cabinets as we speak right now. We're building the staircases, everything you need, and then we'll plug them in. This is Kevin.
I am having a good day. It's Friday.
Friday. Every day. Every day's Friday around here.
I'm gonna run me some window tape down there right there.
Oh, window tape.
Before I put that on.
This has gone really well. We put gutters on every house too. So the gutters run, which is good. You don't see a lot of gutters on a tiny house. Now, one thing on a tiny house, you don't have an eave on the side, which is an overhang on the sides. Let me show you. We put an overhang on the ends. Right up there. So that's an overhang on the ends. And a lot of tiny homes do not put overhangs on their ends because it's cheaper to build, it's quicker to build, they don't have to run any of that. We call it a soffit. Soffit. S-O-F-F-I-T-T. Is it 2 T's or 1? Come on. Anyway, we put soffits on every house. I'd love to put them on the side, but it would be too wide then to go down the road. Now, we also use a hardy board on some homes. That's when the customer asks for it. We'll actually use cedar, cypress, pine, hardy board here, vinyl siding. We're not privy to anything. We just like, hey, whatever you guys would like to have. I try to keep the prices down low, and I get deals on wood a lot of times. It's eastern white pine, lap siding, a 1x12 that we'll show you over here. So we try to keep the prices low for you. This is a hardy board the customer picked out. This is a tankless gas water heater. That's the vent for the washing machine. There's actually a washing machine right inside here from inside the bathroom. This is cool. I'll turn this fan on. All right. This is Tom. Tom's building a staircase. Talk to him, Tom.
I already showed him.
Oh, it's another day.
Same day. I haven't done much.
Oh, listen to him.
I paused on that and worked on putting up this pre-finished tongue and groove all around the bathroom and shower.
What's this deal?
That's cut out for their
That's,
medicine cabinet, yeah.
we haven't done any of them.
Half moon vanity, medicine cabinet.
So there's a wall right here, right? Or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got a wall, yeah.
Door. That'll slide on the outside.
Slider door.
Yep. And then it comes to this corner here, and then there's where they go up their stairs.
Okay.
And commode.
All right, and right there,
Washer dryer combo.
see that's the washer and dryer we was talking. That goes out in the storage unit,
Yeah.
and then you walk up the steps to the loft from here.
Yeah.
Our only concern was pulling that thing out and making
Yeah, I thought about this wall on the inside, putting a big access panel pulled out. I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah. So, and then back in here is kitchen. You have a kitchen area in here. I love this round window. It's just been primed. Everything's going to be painted in here. As you can see, the walls are painted. Then we step up. Now, a lot of this is custom from the customer. They wanted lights in certain spots. They wanted everything is exactly like the customer. We have a designer that works with you, right, and designs the home. How good is that, right? Big round window, living room area, living room, bedroom kind of area, which is nice, big size. And then up there we got a loft. See the privacy wall? And this is really cool trim. Tom's trimmed this thing out with all kinds of angles and coming around here. What I like about the loft here is these beams don't stick down and they're super strong to hold up the loft.
Yeah. Al built this.
Yeah, Al built it. All right,
Cool. A little credit Al's way.
Isn't that cool? We give credit where credit's due.
That's right.
Yep. And then the ceiling's a T&G, which means tongue and groove with the little V joint. And then the walls are a square edge, so it breaks it up.
Yeah. They got their accent wall back
Yeah.
their kitchen.
And then this is a whole different color than the sides. And we built a house called the Highland Home with thatch roof, and it's kind of a hybrid of that, the colors inside. Mini split, which is on a great spot because it's on the end of the house, which can blow air all the way through the loft and down in the bottom. So, nice. Come on, everybody. This one is really cool. Come back here. Alright. You can see the round roof. It's not actually round, but it's arched roof. And it's, I guess in the tiny home world, everybody's calling these Gypsy Wagons. And this is cool, kind of a Gypsy Wagon look. First for us, that slight arch, I've made a big round arch with my mom's. It looks like a covered wagon, but this is a small arch. The arch is built out of plywood, trusses or rafters that we built them custom to fit this design. Come on, we'll show you. Hey, Brett. Hey, Randy. Come on up. I know you've been on this all week telling everybody about this house.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, tell them a little bit about what you're doing and what's going on.
Well, right now I'm putting the windows in. So we got the tie bag on it, the waterproof wrap on it. We got the round roof sheeted. Wasn't easy, but we did it. Two of us had to lay on it and drag screws the whole time. And
Oh yeah, the half inch.
yeah, but we just started right in. You can see the seam here. See the seam in the middle. So we got the half
Okay.
inch to work. We didn't have to go buy other plywood. So we just put a million screws down the center.
So you started in the center.
Started in the center, worked our way out, and then we just laid on it. So you can see there's a little, about a 4-inch strip on the ends.
I got you.
Because it's a little bit longer than our normal 4 feet, because it's I think it's about 22 degrees in the end instead of the 4. So it's quite a bit taller.
But it made it longer, yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually our Raptors are like 50, 49, 50.
Yeah, I think about 50.
Yeah.
Right around there.
And that was like 53 or 4, yeah. I'll
So
be
we'll do the
darned.
same thing when we put the metal on too. Start in the middle, so we know there's not going to be a seam, and then we'll just tuck it under each way until we get to the bottom. We'll cut off the ends.
That's right.
And then throw our gutters up probably after
Nice.
instead of before. We got to sort of tweak everything and modify the way we do it for this house, for this roof, because it's round.
Isn't that something you wouldn't think, but having that arch strip, it slows progress down, doesn't it? It's just like some things you just don't know what you're going to get into.
Figured out how to make the soffit. So then we can just take 1x6, hold it at that angle. You know, we kept our pattern for the rafters, so we just put that right on a 1x6 and just cut that out because it always says the seam in the middle anyways. We're trying to figure out how to make it one piece, but we need to get like a 2x24, which I don't think they make. Or, you know,
Right.
I think it'll look nice.
You know what? We could actually put a keystone in the middle too if we want to just put 2 pieces. You know, a 1x6 is where if it'll make the arch.
A 1x6 should. Is these?
Oh yeah, look at see the pattern that we have here. Oh, listen, this is
This is how I figured out our earlier. If we go to the middle, it's only going to be 1x8. So
1x8.
Yeah. So it's 6 inch. So 1x8.
Okay.
Yeah. But then we can just cut them out like so. We're going to keep this form that we made. Doesn't look like much now. So it's both patterns and this jig that actually holds them together.
Oh yeah.
And then
You see that? Listen, he's got the jig in here that you can actually fit into the rafter inside there.
Bolted to those sawhorses, yeah, and then each piece. So we had a guy cutting all day long, cut 70 something of those things out. And then eventually, so this, imagine these 2 pieces are loose, they slide in here. We have a mark that shows us where it goes. And then we glue it, and then this goes right over top. And then
Laminated gusset.
Yeah, 12 screws on each side, and there's 1 on each side.
Right.
It's glued and screwed, and I had to pull one of them off for some reason. Just the glue alone would hold it. We probably need all the screws. It was really tough to get it off, so the glue works great.
And you guys were using 3/4 inch plywood too.
Yeah, so this is half. So
Yeah.
we used the cheaper stuff to make our mold. It didn't have to be the full thickness.
Sure. And so we had to do this because we've never built a house like this. So it had to be custom done. And we don't run from any custom. Now, you go to other companies, they got certain models that you have to choose from. And you know why? It's because they don't want to do this. Because this costs money to do. We charge maybe a little bit extra for a roof like this. I can't remember what it was, $1,000, $1,500. It allowed some man hours to be in this. I hope we covered enough to have the time in it. But at the same time, I enjoy building this thing. Brett likes it. The guys enjoy building these things. So as we grow and learn, we learn how much time it takes. But think about this. The next time we do this, it'll be a no-brainer. We'll build this as fast as we do any other home that we've done before. So kind of we're building a library of homes. And we can reference back to that library as we build more and more different homes. Was that not well said? Listen. Here we go. Tie back on it, door inside. I'll take you inside. The guys are up there working on it. This is a 16-foot home. I like it because that gypsy roof style is great for this size home. Now normally you see a gypsy roof on a squatted house. It's maybe 7 or 8 feet tall for a roof. This here inside is gonna have 11-foot ceilings inside this gypsy looking roof house, all right? I've never seen one like it. Now, over here, we are having a good time on this. This has been here for almost 2 years. We're selling this house, I'm redoing it. I've tore off all the board and batten around the bottom here. We're putting barn wood on it, putting a new roof system on it, cabinets. It is gonna be sweet. I'm hoping in a couple weeks this thing will be for sale. We own it, we're gonna sell it to you for a great price. So come back, keep looking on this one right here. I don't know what to call it. It's got a big round door. We call it a hobbit door with round windows. It looks like a Mickey Mouse with the 2 ears on the side right now. But it's gonna change the look as soon as we get done here. So, and it has real stone, barnwood, board and batten, and kind of excited about it. We'll show it to you later. All right, everybody. Have a great Friday. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes. We're gonna bring you an awesome show tomorrow night. So you folks that miss our 45 to an hour long show, I think we're gonna bring you one tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So tune in on Saturday at 8 p.m. and we may have kind of a fun show. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna show you a little bit more about these homes. We're gonna have a few guest speakers. We're gonna have some fun. So tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. for maybe our little bit of a long show, and who knows, we may never even go off. We'll stay on all night. Yeah, why not? All right, everybody, have a great weekend.